Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking live from the Carrier Dome here in Syracuse, New York, as we are here to kick off day 2 of the Sweet 16, starting with Duke and Houston, two of the more well-known powers in college basketball today. But it has so happened to be the case also in our universe as well. Of course, Houston more so of a recent power that has developed in the American, but hasn't been able to break through the Sweet 16 yet. But for the Blue Devils, 2 Final Four appearances already within the past 5 seasons, and a national championship appearance as well in 2032, where they're trying to get back to the Elite Eight first and foremost. Hello everybody, I'm your play-by-play commentator for this one, Commissioner Daniel, and I am the only commentator here, as it seems like everybody else is sleeping in on a Sunday, which, I don't blame anybody. I wish I could do the same. But we out here, and most importantly, we got some March Madness. We got some basketball to play today. So dive into this a little bit more and take a closer look at these two teams, especially how they performed over the regular season. Pretty similar in terms of their scoring output. Duke shooting just a touch better. 50% from 3 is lethal. I think the only other team that has shot this well from 3 overall throughout the season is Louisville, who's now in the Elite Eight. So that is something to mention. But that high field goal percentage, I think, is also like second highest amongst all the teams that are left in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken. And Houston ain't too far behind, especially with that points per game output. But most importantly, when it comes to these two teams, it's about how they play defense, right? I think Houston plays better defense, but I think also at the same time we have seen their offense have their lulls and struggle a little bit here and there throughout this tournament. They only so far have been averaging 81 points per game throughout the tournament. Meanwhile, for Duke, I think it's now 80. I'm trying to remember what the exact number is. I think it is now like 88, 87, 88 points per game. They had a slow start against South Alabama, but then they ramped it up against Iowa. They had to. So that's why both teams are here today. Houston, of course, surviving against 7-seed OK State at the time. And this brings forth a very, very intriguing battle between these two giants. But with that said, I think it looks like we are all good to go here from courtside. I can see how everybody's all set up and how teams have cleared the courts. The referees have said warm-ups are over. And so we're finally able to get things started. Hallelujah. And one more. There we go. Beautiful dome that we have here in Syracuse. Both football and basketball events happen here year-round. Starting alignments, we start out with Duke, Mustafa Mullen, Justin Avery III in the backcourt. Up front, Darian Stewart, Quizish, Zayden Williamson. For the Cougars, Marcus Ponce Jr., Gervonta Percy in the back, Pavel Zelkov, Connor Vanover, and Akbar lead the charge in the front. This is most certainly a battle that will draw eyeballs. Quizish and Connor Vanover. 7-4, 7-5. And it'll be Vanover that wins the tip for the Cougars. Here we go. As we get things started in day 2 of the Sweet 16. Day 1 was chaotic, unreal, magical. Everything that you can possibly think of overall. Akbar rises up, 2-ball goes, and Houston strikes first. Duke adapting more of a quicker approach throughout this tournament as they've needed to, but Quizish misses the jump shot down low there. Hans over to Vanover, what a feed. The grad transfer from Oral Roberts, flushing that one down. Now Avery III transferred in from Wake Forest. Dives in, gets it to Zayden Williamson, who draws the foul right there on Gervonta Percy. Duke who gets some free throws here. And when I tell you that the action from day one was nuts, I mean it with all my heart. As Williamson botches the first free throw. And he botches both. Duke still without points in this game with a minute in. Here's Pavel Zelikov, decorated journeyman. Vanover, 2-ball, got it. Slow start here for the Blue Devils compared to the Cougars. Darian Stewart down low. Williamson tries to go up with it. This time he gets the jumper. Blue Devils are on the board finally. Hans Jr. played out of his position for a couple of seasons in Houston due to the impact of Kai Bowers, but now he is playing his natural position. Akbar, 2-ball, first miss of the day for Houston from the floor. But both of these teams are stacked with seniors. Not one starter here for either team is not a senior. Pavel. Start off with Florida State, then UCLA. And then Houston, that three-pointer is off. Vicious attempt by the big winger. Oh, but in rhythm transition, 3-ball. Darian Stewart knocks it down, who has been not a lifelong, but a career-long Blue Devil in college. Vanover just unleashes a quick 3, although he really set his feet there. Not the best shot. Oh, quick shot right there, Quizish, and just like that, Duke snaps up the lead. Already a few minutes in, we can just see how this game can change in its flow and everything and like that. Oh, Gervonta Percy gets blocked down low, and I think it's off of Quizish, so it'll stay with Houston. I'm sorry, excuse me. They say that's off of Akbar, so it's Duke ball. Oh, well then. Mustafa Mole, 3-ball. No go. Quizish grabs the board through the contact. No. Gets his own miss and puts it in. 9-0 run. Houston started off with a 6-0 run. And here's Duke forcing Houston to call a timeout after what it looked like Houston could have possibly done that to the Blue Devils. Interesting start so far is the Blue Devils lead 9-6 throughout the first 3.5 minutes of action in this contest. Coach Azuna is in his 3rd season here in Houston. Has won the American Conference in every single season and outright too. Hasn't lost it to anybody, hasn't given it up to anybody. A truly steady and dominant force within the conference itself. Seen Cincinnati always be there and present a challenge. And then we just recently seen Memphis step back up. And USF was ahead of Houston's time. But here we go. Cougars exiting the break with a fadeaway 2-ball by Marcus Pons Jr., who actually started off at Northwestern and then transferred after his freshman year there. 30 years a starter. Little turnaround hook shot by Darian Stewart. It's a great touch. Off the glass and in. And Pons, corner 3. It doesn't go. And Duke just throws it out of bounds. Needless turnover there as didn't lead his man the right way. Darian Stewart tried to save that one. Akbar 2-ball. Right off rip, he got it. Now Avery. Set by Quiz. Drives in. Justin Avery draws the foul on Connor Vanover. Become free throws for Duke. Good first free throw for Justin Avery III. And just a reminder that after this game, we're staying in this building as 4-seed UConn and 1-seed Michigan will go to war. And Avery III misses the second free throw. It's always surprising to see a member of the Avery family miss a charity stripe shot. Pons Jr. in the right corner. Slow developing play here for Houston. Has it in. Akbar, fadeaway 2-ball. Does not get it this time. Quizish with the rebound. And pass inside, doesn't go anywhere, and Houston ends up with it. They're able to save it from going out of bounds. A good play right there by their defense. There's Spaville driving in through the contact, and one for the big ol' Russian. I'm not sure who's to call for that foul. Really confused there. Either way, refs jab to Weber for that call, and he converts the three-point play. Here comes the pressure by Houston. They quickly retake the lead. Look at this floater. Mustafa Mole off the glass and in. A pretty little shot. Cougars back to work. 3-ball. Zelikov. Nylon. The great shot from the right wing. And this could become a game of the three-point barrages at some point, but Mole misses the mid-range shot down low there. And a risky pass inside to Gervonta Percy pays off. The Houston style, they sometimes play with fire, but that time they brought it with them as well. Here's Quizish. What many assume would be, or is the front runner for the Wooden Award, but he completely misses on that 2-ball. And the Cougars are now running the other way with it. There's Gervonta Percy. He's the only other Percy that is the only Percy still in this tournament. Pons Jr. 3-ball, no. Percy gets the offensive board and puts it back in. He is a monster to deal with, standing at 6'9". A dangerous 3-and-D winger. Darian Stewart 3-ball, way off. Duke missing the last few attempts, leading to Houston grabbing this lead and being up by 6. Zelikov, Pons Jr. off the side of the backboard. Close to being blocked as well. Bowl. Here's Williamson. Quiz. Trying to work in. He does. The contact completely misses, but gets his own. And puts it in. Both teams have been galloping up and down the court, and this one's been a fun one so far. Got the first 7.5 minutes. Percy somehow gets the ball down low to Pavel Zelikov. Not sure how they made that work. Or a lot of bodies down low in the paint. And look at that pass. It's tipped away and intercepted. It was intended for Quizish. Akbar trying to work in, gives it up. Pons, 3-pointer, got it. Marcus Pons Jr. and the Cougars leap in front by 9. We have hit the 50% mark in this opening act. Avery, the third, 2-ball. Good shot. The lead A spot is on the line between these two. So far, we've seen both joust. Here's Percy. Good defensive set by Duke, but Houston gets past it for the most part until blocked shot, but then Quizish. They fouled Gervonta Percy right there, yeah. That's his first foul, and that's significant, but Connor Vanover will exit the game for Atticus Wolf. He's sophomore. So all of a sudden, Houston going a little bit small here. Good first free throw there by Percy. And he got that one too. They kind of lost their bearings early on, but they've regathered. Avery over to Quizish. That's a corner three. No go. Williamson grabs the board off the glass and misses that one too. Here comes here comes Houston. Excuse me. High screen by Akbar. Lets Percy roll around, but another screen set. Wants to dive in, kicks it out. Hans Jr. A lot of screens being set by Houston. Good play down low, and somehow Percy gets the pass and puts it up and in. Been an electric start for Houston. This would be Houston's first Elite Eight appearance in LSL history. If they are to win this game, corner three, Mole doesn't go. A little bit of a jagged start here for Duke for the game, but at this point it's not a start, as we are 9.5 minutes in, but Atticus Wolf couldn't get that one to go down low. And pass inside. Williamson draws the foul there on Akbar. Duke desperately needs a trip to the free throw line, but to this guy, I don't know, because he missed his first two free throws. Couple changes here. Akbar and Percy are off the floor for Igor Milic Jr. and Axel Council Sr. There you go. Williamson finally hits a free throw. Axel Council Sr., grad transferring from Nebraska. I don't think it's even a grad transfer. It's just a regular transfer from Nebraska. Time for Duke to put some pressure on Houston. And Pons Jr. breaks out of it. Shakes him off. Igor Milicic. Oh, a little deuce goes down for him. Bodied up Quizish and won that battle. Green set up top. Here comes Avery, the third. Rolling around, draws the foul there on Wolf. Duke headed back to the line. And Vanover will re-enter the game. Milicic Jr. did a little bit of something to impact things there. Got some points off the bench, but nothing more. And good free throws there by Justin Avery III. And Duke once again wants to mount some pressure on the Cougars. And they handle it well. Vanover. Pavel. Feed down low. Oh my, what a block on Atticus Wolf. He rushed that shot. And Duke knew what he wanted to do. Pass inside. Oh, what a pass inside to O.J. James off the glass at end. All of a sudden, Blue Devils could potentially be searching here. Alphonse rolls into the corner, gives it up, back to Wolf. They trust this young gun a lot, but so far he has come up empty-handed. OJ. Pass inside, Avery. Bodied up against Pons. Gets past him. What a maneuver by Justin Avery III. Now, Blue Devils on their own little run here. Pass inside. What a pass and what a block. Wolf gets it and draws a foul on Stewart, though. So Houston going to the free throw line there. A little bit of a fortunate bounce after that big block by O.J. James. Just fell right into the hands of Atticus Wolf. And change is made. Percy's back in the game, but Ole-ish and O.J. now exit. So Duke's now going to have to rely on Daniel Beck to be able to handle business down low against Connor Vanover. Good first free throw by Atticus. And it looks like Jack Davis is now in the game too. So they got Justin Avery III and Davis in at the same time. That's an interesting dynamic. And Wolf exit the game for Akbar. It looks like it's going to be Avery playing point guard and Davis the off-ball guard, which is interesting. And Avery handles the pressure well, almost turns it over. Stewart, 2-ball, way off. Or not way off, but a little bit short. A little bit of a hectic possession down there. Beck, fortunately, got his hands on it, so that Duke could get a shot off. But look at this. Beautiful pass inside Akbar off the glass and in. Houston rebuilding that lead that they had. A few minutes plus to go. Oh, Davis 3-ball. Doesn't get it and rebounded by Vanover. As the stats roll through, Houston so far shooting much better than the Blue Devils. Percy, 2-ball. There you go. And also you can see many more assists by Houston. Oboe, there you go. That's an apple from Duke. A good flush by Zion Williamson after the pass from the corner by Jack Davis. And already Akbar going to work again with that turnaround hook shot. This is attacking Duke quickly. Avery, Davis, who backs out to the logo just about. Williamson, Stewart is knocked away. Percy tried to save it, but he gets it back to the Blue Devils instead. Shot clock is starting to run low a bit. As Duke needs to quickly reset. 8 seconds to work with, and Davis loses it. Williamson picks it up. Just heaves up a 3-ball. No. What a rebound by Beck, though, and he draws a foul on Vanover. Extremely sloppy and chaotic possession for Duke somehow ends up in an opportunity to shoot some free throws, and my suspicions are telling me that Vanover may have just picked up his second foul of the game. Good first free throw by Beck. Stands at 6'10". He's like 279, 280, something like that. He's a big dude. Very, very big dude. Mountain of a man. And good free throws by him, and he did the job for Quizish, who's now back in the game. Now all of a sudden, the advantage tips in the Blue Devils' favor. In terms of the height down low. Cancel. Over to Percy, who's left wide open. Elects to give it out to Akbar wide. Oh my, what a block. Still Houston ball, though, as Yoshi Sakura gets it. Throws it away, and Duke has it. All back in the game. Tavion Carter's now in. Davis, 2 balls, blocked. Council Senior met him up high. Bounce pass in. Akbar, big dunk. Split the gap. And yeah, clearance to take off. Davis rolls around. Foul drawn as he tries to attack the rim, and that is Wolf already called for a second. Hasn't played a whole lot today and already has to exit the game for the rest of the half. So in his place, Igor Milicic Jr. and Council Sr. also is out of the game, bringing back in Marcus Pons Jr. Good first free throw by Davis. And he got it again. Did a solid job in relief of Justin Evers III when he exited the game. Interesting duo. We may see more of that going forward in this game. But Duke down by 9. They got to put some pressure on Houston. Sakura just goes, goes through it. But Milicic Jr. comes up short on that jumper. Less than 100 seconds left in the half. Duke has got to use it to its full potential. All over the quiz. Double. Gives it off. Quick passing. Turned over. Way too fast for their own readiness, so to say. And Houston back on offense. Not a super turnover heavy game in this one, but Duke has committed more of them so far. Good pass inside. Look at Marcus Pons diving in and flipping that one in. Thinking that thing worked. Less than a minute to go. Mole in the corner. Gives it up to Zayden Williamson. Excuse me. It's Zion's younger brother. And he got that jumper to go. Mid-range jumper by Yoshi Sakura was fading away, but it didn't matter as he connected, and the shot clock is off. It is in Duke's best interest to slim the lead down to single digits. Stewart. Pass inside is tipped away, but Milicic Jr. could not save it from going out of bounds. So it'll be Duke ball still. Kind of worried after Houston let Duke score 9 straight, but ever since then they haven't really looked back. And it's tipped away by Pavel Zelikov. He read that thing. And here come the Cougars. Will all of a sudden now get the last shot. Sakura has got to work in. Fadeaway 3. Doesn't go. More like an off-balance 3, but either way. Couldn't hit it. But still, Houston leads by 11. With us now reaching the halfway mark of this game. And that was a fast halftime intermission. No, I didn't say much, but I was just trying to let everybody know who was up that this game is going on. Bounce pass in, Quizish. Jumper is off. Duke has not really been themselves so far in this game. Pons Jr. rolls around. Look at Connor Vanover working his way in and getting the deuce to open things up in the second half. Largest lead of the game here for the Cougars. Over to Mustafa Mo. Again, absolutely lit up Iowa in the round of 32. And Aaron pass somehow ends up in the hands of Zayden Williamson with the incredible 3-ball. Fading away and all of that, and he still hit it. That is an unreal shot. Pons Jr. bounced off a body. Vanover. D2. Laser beam connects. Something about a floor stretching big that even floor stretching bigs sometimes can't comprehend. And it's set the way again. Duke all of a sudden turned the ball over at a rapid rate. Pons Jr. at the logo. Oh, got stripped right there by Justin Avery III. A much needed strip and score right there. for the Blue Devils. Feed in. Akbar fade away to no, and it's rebounded by Quiz. Pass inside. Somehow connects with Quizish, and he dunks it down. You've seen many times a play like that just break down because of the pass just not being where it should have been, but that was pinpoint accuracy. That was Vanover matched up against Quizish. Giant versus Giant. Kicks it out. Hersey, 3-ball, connects. Blue Devils back to work. Stewart, fadeaway 2-ball, got it. Houston's held the edge so far in this one. Zelikov 2-ball. That one doesn't go. Quiz gets the board. Ball rolls around to the top of the key. Quiz 2-ball way off. He has just not been himself in this game in terms of shooting it from the open floor. Pass inside. Vanover. He missed it as well. Apologies for the little technicals. I don't even know what to call it. Just a moment right there. And it's set away once again. Duke turning it over. Akbar and Houston on the move. Gets it. Pavel, 2-ball. Oh, it's off. Blue Devils got back in time to effect that quick attempt to add some points. Stewart doesn't take the screen, just rolls around it. Oh, count that baby in a foul. What a take. And Vanover has to eat that foul. That's number 3. Nine points so far for Darian Stewart. Again, one of five starting seniors in this game, and a good free throw there. Pons just got stripped. Avery draws a foul on Vanover. All of a sudden, that's 4 fouls on Vanover. He's got to go sit for a big part of the second half. That is a big deal. Here comes Atticus Wolf. It's been a very effective game for Justin Avery III when he's been able to take shots. Hasn't missed one yet. And if he has, he got fouled in the process, so it doesn't even count. But look at how Duke, they were down by 13 like a few minutes ago. And now it's only a 4-point game, 4-point difference between these two teams. Akbar has now got to work without Connor Vanover, and he certainly does so there. Good deuce. And get past inside. Williamson, 2-ball, no. Quizish gets the board and he hits the side of the backboard. That's yikes. Get inside. Akbar is kind of taking liberty of the situation, and what a dunk right there after getting his own miss. Akbar coming up big in the absence of Connor Vanover. Avery rolls around the screen, wants to work on Akbar. A little 2-ball, way off. Good defense right there. And Pavel gets the board. Luckily, he gives it up to Pons Jr. Bounce pass in. Wolf, 2-ball, doesn't go. Quiz rebounds. Once again, screen set, almost turned over. Quiz finally connects on a mid-range shot. If more of that can happen, especially with Connor Vanover out of the game, things could quickly sway in Duke's favor. Pons Jr. 2-ball goes. Good shot right there. Known for his sharp shooting abilities, he's definitely been putting them on display in this game so far. Quiz unleashes one for three, doesn't connect though. Akbar gets the board. Quickly getting it up. Oh, the bounce pass in. Wolf draws a foul and one. That's on Quiz. So that's foul number 2 on the big man. Take by the sophomore though. That is his first conversion from the field. And he caps the 3-point play off. Houston once again reclaims the lead that they had at halftime. Turns it over. Houston committing bodies up front. It pays off. Oh, what a feed and oh my gosh, what a dunk by Gervonta Percy. Full on windmill dunk with authority down low on that transition. Turned over again. Duke coughing up the ball. Pons will slow things down this time around. Percy, pass down low. Akbar, they're just going to let him work on Williamson, and he has been dominating the battle against Zayden Williamson in this game. Biggest lead of the game right here, and Duke has to talk things over immediately. Last season, there wasn't a single 2 seed that made the Elite 8. Houston right now is on a path to being the team that makes that happen, actually, this time around. And they are the only 2 seed remaining in this tournament as well. Just to recap what happened to the others. And it's on a round-to-round basis. Round of 64. 2 seed West Virginia. Shockingly fell at the hands of 15 seed Bucknell. And then in the round of 32, 2 seed North Carolina. Shocked by 10 seed Memphis. And then in the Sweet 16, 2 seed Wisconsin went down in a great battle against 3 seed Oregon. But either way, here's Houston. With their own aspirations, Duke scored a 2-ball on their previous possession. Didn't really mention that. Pavel works it in himself. Somehow gets that shot to fall down. Talk about shot creating and shot making ability for a winger. It is elite. Oh, pass is tipped away again. Ball is loose. And who are they going to say it's off of? I think Quiz. Once again, Duke loses it without even getting a shot up. Turnover issues are really plaguing the Blue Devils in this ball game. Now Houston back on the move. Corner 3, Percy doesn't go. Rebound by Pavel, and he draws the foul there on Stewart. Houston continues to build their lead and grow it. Duke in some trouble as they're down by 17 with 8.5 minutes left in this ball game. They have to play much cleaner basketball if they have any hopes of making a comeback. Stewart wants to work in. He does. Oh, nifty moves. He gets it up and in. Pons Jr. Bounce pass in. Highville off the glass and in. Houston continues to make shots. And this is without a doubt Houston's best offensive performance of the tournament so far. Pass inside, Quiz got stripped before he could get the shot up. That counts as a turnover as well. It was a great play by Houston that time. Zelikov 3-ball. Laser beam connects and Houston leads by 20. Stewart unleashes a 3. Timely one at that. Oz Jr. feeds it Akbar. Gets blocked, but still Houston has the ball and Wolf knocks down the short mid-range jumper. The Cougars are in a comfortable position here, leading by 19 points. 7 minutes left. Just hold off whatever Duke tries to do. Williamson fadeaway 2 is blocked. Blocked by Akbar. Pons works in through the contact. No. Avery gets the rebound. No risky pass right there, but it gets to Avery the third. And he knocks down the 2-ball. Look at this ball movement. Fade away 2-ball doesn't go. Wolf draws the foul there on Williamson. Almost bounces in. But free throw's coming anyways. Good first free throw there by Atticus. And caps it off. Duke is in a whole lot of trouble. 6 minutes may not be enough time at all. McQuist flips it up and draws the foul though on Percy. Good first free throw there. And got it to go there too. Blue Devils have to find a way to make Houston submit to pressure in defense, but so far Houston has been scoring at will. Offensive board, Pons going to the free throw line. Esquisitious third. Effective day by Marcus Pons Jr., especially as a playmaker. 10 assists in this ball game. Houston in a very comfortable situation still. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. All they got to do is just hang on. Pass in. Stewart, 2-ball is off the mark. Duke has just not looked like themselves at all. Zelikov through the contact, gets it to go. Houston's been buzzing all day long. They have officially eclipsed anything that they've done in the tournament so far. By far their best game in this year's March Madness, offensively. Wolf gets it. Percy in the corner. Bounce pass in, still with Percy. And Wolf draws the foul there on Williamson. And things have gotten out of hand. Now there are only 5 minutes left, and Duke hasn't made any progress. Instead, they have taken steps back, while Houston has continued to surge forward through a very, very effective performance offensively. Low miss for free throw there by Atticus Wolf. Here's Mole, feeds it in. Avery gets blocked. Good representation of Duke in this game, smothered. And Avery the third couldn't get that layup to go. Not even a layup, but a bank shot. Visual representation of Duke's struggles. Offensively, they flatlined in this game. Good feed. Wolf, 2 ball. No. OJ James gets the board. Stewart rifles it. Avery misses there. Ish. Up and in. Never say never, but there's too much that needs to happen for Duke. There's a miss right there for Houston. They just got to move. Time is completely against them now. Avery the third, 3 ball. Doesn't get it. Moments like that is what costs you the game. Oh, what a dunk right there by Gervonta Percy. That could have been the dagger. A statement made by the Cougars. Good 2 ball there by OJ James, but at this point, way too much needs to happen, and not enough time remains. Percy unleashes a 2 with misses. Quiz gets the board. Stewart. And these Blue Devils have only a few minutes left before their careers are officially over. Missed 2 ball. Stewart throws it back in, but at this point, you can call that turnover. It means the same thing. Pons 3 ball. No. It's a shame. Duke looked really good against Iowa, but even with this newfound pace of play, they seem to regress back again. And Houston took full advantage of it today. Percy bouncing off bodies. At this point, just playing keep away. Pass in, Akbar was excellent today. Percy 3 ball, doesn't go. The 2 ball by OJ. Can't hit that one either. More points added on by Akbar. And Ish misses the 2 ball. Duke flatlined completely. Iville widely misses, but again, doesn't mean anything. 2 ball miss again by Duke. Nothing has worked at all in this game for them. Oof. Block out of frustration there by Darian Stewart. As Duke goes out with a whimper. Ball changes made by both teams. Like Ashton Smith is now in the game. Finally, they get their reserves in. Tipped away by Beck. And Azuna, even as victorious as he is, continues his job as a coach. Good pass inside. And still a lot of shot clock left. At some point, Houston's going to put one up, I'm sure. And they won't. First time I've seen that, where Houston just elects to run down the clock out of respect for their opponent. 3 put up. Duke finally hits one. But it doesn't matter, because the Houston Cougars, for the first time in LSL history, are Elite 8 bound. All you can say is Houston found their stride. And against one of the premier programs in this country, made it happen today, emphatically as well. And they're officially dancing on. That'll do it for the coverage of this game. It's coming up next, once we get back from intermission. We will soon find out who Houston's opponent will be in the next round, as we will see 4-seed UConn and 1-seed Michigan go to battle. Congrats once again to the Houston Cougars, making the Elite 8. Folks, we'll be